of wound closure, and went that.
We're live with some D&D.
I love the Diablo 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, it is nice.
I thought
By
it
the
was just to bring everything together.
By the way, I chose Gareth.
I didn't catch that.
Watch me get a channel strike or some shit for you playing Diablo.
Oh,
No, I'm fine. I don't care.
That'll teach you for picking good music.
People would actually have to watch the stream for it to get like in trouble.
tonight's the one night you get some attention.
There'll be like 50 people in here. It's like, oh, everybody, like, look, they got Diablo music.
It's like, Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Get a cease and desist from Blizzard.
But yeah.
That's how you know you've made it, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome everybody. Glad you all could make it. Emily, welcome to California.
Hello!
Hello!
How well can you hear me?
Pretty well, actually. You sound really far away, but you're very clear.
Great.
I turned the gain up on the...
Great.
Sweet, so we can hear all of the sounds that come from your room, Nick.
Yes.
I can hear the pants tightening right now.
Oh dear.
Thought they were hitting the floor.
Sorry, those are my... Now I'm gonna be obnoxiously loud as I eat my brownie.
As long as you're not eating an apple loudly like I was last week.
Oh yeah.
We didn't play
You're an
last.
asshole. You're an asshole.
2 weeks.
Apple.
Whatever.
That was really funny though.
We have more apples downstairs. I do need a snack. Anyway,
I love
So-
this like the whole inside joke about Apple.
that's what D&D is, man. Just a whole bunch of inside jokes that you create for yourself. So, last time, on a very special D&D, Flint crashed the party. Literally. Lucky took an acid trip, figuratively. And everyone got to loot some sweet artifacts. Also literally.
I don't think it counts as looting if we were given.
I came with one, so
Technically, or technicalities. I really don't care. I missed that.
Move on.
So, when we last left off, you guys had just defeated a construct in one of the test chambers inside the, the analysis chambers inside the Grey Circle Archives. Too many messages popping up. Right. The construct lies kind of destroyed before you. Avarice, you missed a lot. I mean, you didn't, but you did. If I catch you up very quickly, Flint here, who is a fellow dwarf, came careening through the back door of Felix's Haversham's bookstore, where Felix was getting ready to send you guys into the archives. And as he crashed through, he caused Lucky here to kind of bamf out of existence as he bamfed into existence. Felix figured out how to get Lucky back. Lucky took a nice trip through the colorful, wonderful world of Limbo.
there were apples.
And I had an apple. I don't know what you guys are doing. And then once everyone was gathered back together, Felix tried again to send you guys into what effectively is the core of the Grey Circle Archives, so that you could fetch an artifact for each one of yourselves from the quartermaster. You guys went, you grabbed some stuff, you got a funky little wand, apparently. Everybody else got some stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? Will almost tried to walk on the wall before he had attuned to his boots, but I spoke too soon. And then on your way back out, you heard this shout of panic as somebody had activated a construct accidentally, which was laying havoc to one of the test chambers where all of the different acolytes and students in the Gray Circle kind of examine different artifacts that they've found, test with them, try to figure out how they work before relegating them to the archives or assigning them to duties or whatever. So, where you stand right now, a large circular chamber. There were some potions on like an alchemical table at the end of the room, but Will pulled several of them off to try and throw them at the thing you guys were fighting. One worked. One smells nice. And yeah, there was a researcher that had kind of booked his way out because he didn't know how the hell to turn the thing off, but he didn't want to die. You guys took care of it pretty quickly, actually. And now there's just like a little bit of rubble at your feet. So
I'm sorry. One.
I heard like every other syllable of that one.
Okay. Go on.
So having defeated the construct, you now find yourself standing in a study chamber within the Gray Circle Archives. The initial goal... Oh, I'm sorry, I still need to catch you up on a little bit. Flint has requested that you guys help him get back to where he came from, which is about a 2-week travel north into an area that you guys also happen to be searching for the next artifact for Felix. He doesn't have a bead on exactly where it is, but he knows it's in the general region of the northern continent of this world, Orthala, that he has a doorway into. His doorway sits on the southern continent, and that's also that's also the world that you call home, Avarist, as well as Will and Flint.
Repeat the beginning of that last part.
Oh man, what's the beginning?
Last time is where you started.
No.
Well, I'm gonna shoot myself. Bye, guys.
No, I'm talking about.
Not again.
I'm talking about after you said, "Let me catch you up on more." Actually, there's more that I need to catch you up on.
All right, what's the shorter version I can give you? Flint needs you guys to help him get back to where he came from.
Which is
when he got ported in to where you guys were in the bookstore, he came from a region in the northern continent on your homeworld. And there's some shit going down there. And you can ask him all about that if you want. But, point being, that's your next destination, is you guys are going to try and make your way north. Because Felix has a doorway, but it's on a southern continent. One that Will's very familiar with.
Okay.
I will. So that's what's currently on the plate. Since Felix has mentioned to you guys that there isn't a super strict timetable on getting these things back, he just wants to get them back. Haversham suggested that Flint should use you guys. Yeah, no, less utilitarian. Flint should lean on you guys for some assistance getting back to where he came from because there's some bad stuff happening. And he would be better off with a crew than by himself. And if he gets there and you guys all help figure out the problem that he has on his plate, then he will help you guys try and find the next item that Felix is looking for, which also happens to be in the same general area, but that's as close as he can put you.
Well, there's no time like the present, is there?
I suppose not.
Flint,
No.
you're feeling just a little bit better having worked out some of your immediate aggression on this massive construct.
Yeah, after clubbing it thoroughly.
Yeah, your Divine Smite is kind of... I'm going to have to take that into consideration.
Did you?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do we need to like file a report? Is there like some paperwork or anything, or do we get to just leave now that we've destroyed this construct?
Well, there are several student is the wrong word. There are several researchers sitting out in the hall that have kind of gathered around the doorway as you guys were laying waste to this, very fancy, filigreed, probably very expensive construct that decided it didn't like its day. To include some of the Judicars who had shown up because the guy that booked it out of the room immediately went for help. However, by the time they got there, they just kind of sat back and watched you guys completely handle the problem. So one is just kind of looking around the room, seeing if anything's destroyed. Another one's, you just hear like a, "Oi, go get a scribe. We got to take some notes down." And people are kind of slowly starting to disperse from the doorway now that this thing isn't like making any noise or killing anybody or drawing blood anymore.
All right, guys, let's leave before they ask us to make a statement.
That would probably be for the best.
But I want to know more about this robot.
No. Let's go.
And this is in the Gray Circle's like headquarters stuff, right?
You were in one of the research rooms that you passed initially,
Let's just
like
ask
around the
people.
corner from where the from where the Oculist offices were.
By the way, I really don't feel like doing
No.
voices today, so I'm gonna talk regularly, okay?
Marcus.
Yeah.
Is it Mark? Yeah, Marcus is the guy that we helped in the first mission, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, let's just ask Marcus what happened later.
Fine.
Speaking of problems back in my home, what's going on?
How much?
This is
time
coming
do
from
you
the
have?
dwarf floating in the magical suit of armor, by the way.
I'm gonna ask him when the last time he was home.
Not too long ago. Unless time goes by differently.
Now, I'd say you guys probably got together from Felix's summons from various places maybe 2 weeks ago?
It's only been 2 weeks. How's everything changed already?
Well, a lot of them started killing each other.
A war?
From what I could tell, yes.
Avarist, he calls... he's... Sorry, I'm going to restart. His home is in Grimspire, which is on a continent across the ocean from what you're familiar with. You may have heard it in passing. You really haven't traveled that far.
Okay. Actually,
so-
I'll retcon a lot of this. Because that wouldn't... that he wouldn't really know much about the other place.
Yeah, you guys aren't from the same town at all. Or even
Okay,
corner of
I'm
the
gonna-
world.
I'm gonna retcon most of that conversation. Never mind. After he asked where is he from, instead he asked where are you from and what's happening, and then he gets the answer.
Yeah, he caught you guys up for the most part when he first crashed through and finally caught his breath.
Yeah. After leaving what I assume to be the rest of my family to die by total accident.
He's the nihilist class dwarf.
I like those people.
Right, so go ahead.
So, I guess if we were trying to leave, where are we going to first?
Was that to me or to your party?
To the party.
I'm gonna stay out of this character, obviously, because
We
I
don't
don't
have any
know.
idea where we need to go, or we even given direction. I've slept since then, so
Well, if nobody knows, we can
No,
always-
so you guys were on your way back to Felix's office door, because that's how you got in here. You went, you got your items, got sidetracked by this cool little construct fight, but you were on your way back to his office door because that's where he's got the port key.
then that's where we're headed.
Okay. About halfway back, you guys hear another "Ah!" scream from like the right side of the hallway, followed quickly by Oh, that's really cool. Don't touch that. And nothing else happens. You
I
begin.
like they have a lot of fun in this place.
You hear a labored breathing as somebody starts running up the hallway from behind you. And if you, whoever looks back, Marcus is trying to catch up with you guys. Oh man, you guys did it again, didn't you? I missed it.
I'm not sure we did anything particularly.
Yeah. What is? What are you?
I'm gonna pull my hammer out of the dead robot.
Wait.
Kerpink.
Marcus, is there going to be any paperwork involved in this? Or
What? Oh no. The people in charge of the research in the room, they're already supposed to be filing everything that goes on with that one. You guys are in the clear. I mean, thank you. That was. I just wish I could have seen the fight. That would have been cool. I remember the goblins. That was neat.
oh, okay, good. In that case, Flint, go ahead and ask all your questions.
What?
Well, we're supposed to be going somewhere. We're just not sure where to go to exactly.
Yeah, Marcus, you didn't get like a map or like a guide or anything.
Okay. Well, you guys came from Felix's office, and I assumed you were going back there. The hallway's straight,
I mean, I guess.
so you'll take a right up there, and then it'll be like the third door on the left, and then it'll probably take you back to his bookstore, right? That's how I came through.
Yeah, that sounds like the way to go. We should get going then. I do have another question for Felix, I suppose.
Okay. Well, good luck, guys. Thanks again for breaking more stuff.
You know, it comes with the
Anything
territory.
you do, Marcus, and I throw him an apple.
It hits him in the head.
Oh yeah, does he have to roll to catch that?
He catches it.
Okay, good.
With his
Like, I'm getting quicker.
I lowballed that one for you.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth about that.
Otherwise, you guys are able to make your way back to Felix's office door without issue, and back into Haversham's bookstore if you like.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what we did.
Absolutely.
When you make when you get back to the bookstore, you don't see Felix immediately. Haversham's up at the front, just kind of tending the store in general. There isn't anybody currently shopping, so it's a nice quiet space.
Nice.
AFK real quick.
Okay.
And while he's AFK, Felix comes down the stairs.
Oh no, Felix, can you wait just one sec? He's AFK.
Certainly.
Don't you? Yeah, don't
Felix,
you?
I have a very interesting and important question for you.
Interesting and important, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the my slab. And I'm gonna have him.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
I'm gonna ask him if there's anything that he can see about it that would send me flying out here. I would like to know why this happened.
Okay. He kind of reaches his hands out like, "May I?" to take it for a minute.
Yeah, I'll hand it to him.
It's like heavier than he was expecting, so it's kind of. Good
Don't drop it.
Oh, good thing I'm close to the ground. He kind of draws he holds it in one hand and kind of draws his hand down it with the other, just kind of feeling the different, like the relief of the text, and flips it over. Moves some of the lenses down in front of his glasses while he's scanning it. Well, it's very old.
I'm back.
I can tell that much. It's magical, but
My specialties are with the arcane. This is touched by the divine for sure.
Does make sense.
Yes, I don't see anything about it that would be translocation or teleportation. I mean, that's Can I take this upstairs really quick? I won't break it.
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
And as you're answering, he just kind of turns around and just goes up the stairs.
Okay.
You hear a loud crash and him say shit.
Fuck.
You know that sound at the dentist's office when someone else is getting their teeth drilled? That starts going. No, I'm kidding.
No. Not
no.
the
I took a core sample. No. He comes back down with a different set of. It's like a welder's mask, but only about half, like covering half his face. But it's got this weird band of like blue sapphire for the viewing pane. And he's turning a couple dials on the side as he looks at the tablet again. And flips it back up. Nope. So the best I can tell, this has residue on it from whatever. Yeah, you know those hotels you don't want to stay in? No.
My God.
And he said, actually, wait a minute. He flips it back down and just kind of scans the hallway, like walks back to where you guys came back in. Yep. And comes back up to you. This seems to have a little bit of whatever you came through still on it. If I were to hazard a guess, this was near whatever sent you here. But this isn't what sent you here.
Huh. Interesting.
You said you saw people apparating in your town, yes?
That's what you would call coming out of torn holes in the sky, yes.
Yeah, something like that. That's good enough. Was one of those tears happening near this item?
As you come to claim, that's exactly what was happening.
My friend, I fear you may have fallen through whatever was starting to tear into your space. And this just came through with you.
It was uncomfortable.
Well, that's why you don't go in dry.
I'll remember that.
Cannon.
Cannon.
I carried this uncomfortable piece of metal around.
You know, really quick, is there a way you could trick Tim into having a +1 in proficiency bonus? Because it's still like 2.
Is it supposed to be 3 at level 5?
Yeah.
Probably.
Level 5 is when you hit your first proficiency bonus increase.
I'll have to fudge with it. I'll
No.
figure it out after.
I'll temporarily raise it by like
He's-
using the control and scrolling it up to add 1 for now.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have any class.
That's the problem.
He has no class. Yeah,
That
no,
man
I'll
with
figure
no
out
class.
the sword with no
I'll
class.
just make a class that has no features and just give me levels in it later.
I'm texting. Hold on. Okay.
Okie doke.
You heard that one.
Oh wait, that's why you probably don't even have to bother. Right? I could do everything manually.
So you've, yeah. Sorry, that was the. Yeah, you're still conversing with Felix. So
Okay. So my My precious slab is covered in the residue of whatever it is that sent me here. And
I mean, it's not like you could feel it. It's just I can detect it with certain tools. So
is it
it's
made of
clean.
anything, or is it like just leftover magic?
More of the latter, I would say.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to remember that. It might be useful to look out for.
Did you have an interesting trip in the archives? Did you get what you needed?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Excellent. So,
I hope you're not expecting a robot to come through anytime soon.
He just kind of looks puzzled.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. So where do we set off for?
Oh, right! I almost forgot. He reaches into his robe. You haven't seen this before, but the rest of them are kind of familiar with it by now. Flint pulls out what looks like an oversized pocket watch that has like 3 or 4 different dials like on the side around it. Turns a couple, and then out like at the bottom of the pocket watch, this like drawer opens up, and he takes a little coin out of the slot that falls out, and heads to the front door of the bookstore. And similar to the slot that he put the little coin into when he opened the way into the Gray the Gray Circle Archives, puts it into this location, like in the God, what's the word I'm looking for? The structure around a door, the door frame. Thank you. I said thank you to myself, guys. I am losing it tonight.
You're doing great.
Puts the coin into the slot in the door frame, and you see a similar kind of arcane flash just in the weird gaps around the structure. And he turns back to the crew. Well, this would be Silver Point, which is the closest place I can put you to where you all are heading. As far as I know, it's a nice kind of young town in, well, I'm sure Will can tell you all about it.
All right.
Turns and looks at Will.
And Will expertly recites everything he remembers about Silver Point.
Delightful.
Will, roll me an intelligence check.
Wouldn't it be more like a memory check or something?
That's intelligence.
That's intelligent.
Come on, you gotta use your big brain.
Wait, hang on. What could I substitute it with survival, since it seems like my survival
best stat,
ends up
nice.
rolling?
Yeah, I just want to use my best stat. Thank you.
I just want to
my
see you
best
roll an
stat is
intelligence
stealth.
check.
I have a +0 for
that's not
for.
The DC isn't that high, dude. You do live there-ish.
Oh wait, intelligent. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, that thing that I don't use much. Oh, you're still blessed.
Yay!
I want to remove that.
Might want to remove that.
It's okay. You still beat the DC without the bless.
The DC was 6.
Probably 5.
Oh, okay.
5 for
Anyway,
piss poor easy thing.
So, Will kind of rambles a bit in what he's describing because he kind of floats in and out of the town. But Silver Point is a central town in what's the kind of a younger expansionist effort into the southern continent of. Oh man, where?
Was Silver Point where I went when I first got here?
Yeah, that was how you got to.
Oh shit! That means that the little girl that gave me the teddy bear is there.
Unless she's been murdered.
So Silver Point is this like a central town in what's called New Calia, which is like think early American expansion from Europe. The southern continent of Bellador is not that well settled by the empires from the north and the east. So this is like only a couple generations have been setting up here. So there's established towns, but it's not like they have long histories or massive structures or anything like that. This is more of the frontier expansion. There's like thick forests off to the west, where Will has done plenty of hunting. Leave it up to you with your half-elven heritage how much you want to go into. Your other hometown is to the west.
Oh, you mean where my mom and grandfather reside?
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, I won't get into them too much. It doesn't really seem like we're gonna go their direction. Just placing it geographically, that's outside of the New Kalian expansion. There are some townships you've interacted with that are further into the forest where people are just kind of trying to set up their own place, but that's not like that's outside of where most of the New Kalian folks are building settlements and trying to establish trade routes and all that stuff. Okay.
So Silver Point's got a mine to the southwest. It's got a massive, one of the so what I'm looking for. The landmark structure of the town is a massive 3-bladed windmill that sits up on a hill to the north. There's just, it's mostly like rolling grasslands and low hills. The silver mine is kind of up in a weird cliff bank that sits a ways out of town. And then the whole thing sits along a river that goes off to the east. But you're familiar with the town, the folks. You've been in and out of it. You've saved a couple people from stuff while they were traveling along the road.
Yeah, I just 2 weeks ago I did.
Yep.
Just 2 weeks ago.
Like you do. Just saving people. So yeah, he rambles through all that kind of like I just did.
Excellent. I know so much about the town now. Well, so
all
much
the
more
good
than
places to go.
Yeah. Is there
It's
any
the
good place
inside scoop on.
to get a sandwich?
Roll for sandwich, Will.
Is that just a straight up D20?
It's an intelligence
it's-
check.
There's a couple taverns in town.
I rolled as Tony.
I like that you rolled as Tony. Save me!
Wait, why did I roll as Tony? I want to roll as Will.
Make sure the character's at the top of the screen. You've left click on your portrait.
Hey Tony,
as
roll for
Tony.
sandwich.
Tony.
Will rolled a natural 20.
Sandwich is delicious.
While Will is rambling about the town and where to
Silver
get a good
Point has
sandwich,
the greatest deli. I think it's called Joyzy Ike's.
Ow.
Delete.
it's there's a halfling by the name of Joyzy.
My God.
He's a butcher.
Best sandwiches this side of the continent.
Interestingly enough, there is a farmer that owns an apple orchard that you have wandered through several times to the south of town.
Yeah. I think I saved. I don't remember if it was him or one of his family members or something. So he lets me just pick free apples.
You've tried to convince him that this happened. He's a little older, but no.
Nah, yeah, you're right. I just take the apples.
To be fair, you have some pretty decent stealthing skills. Anyway, while you are talking about the town to Flint and whoever else is listening,
Lucky, Haversham kind of shuffles up to you on the side and kind of clears his throat.
Sir, I believe you had mentioned trying to look into some of the scrolls we might have available.
Yeah, if you got time and have some.
We have quite a collection. Only a couple are missing at the moment, but I do try to keep most of them in stock. What specifically were you looking to find?
I don't know. I have to look through here now.
Okay, I know you mentioned earlier you wanted to do some shopping with him, or...
And it's going to be standard pricing out of the book.
Hold on. There was I don't think it's changed much, but I want to check something that I was using. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Standard...
I think it's 50 gold per spell level. Let me double check.
Is that DMG or Player's Handbook?
Player's Handbook under the class, I believe.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
You just hear Felix from the back. Sweet. Sorry, doing research.
Hell yes.
Knowledge. Woo.
Learning spells at first level and higher.
I'm so close to what I'm looking for, but I haven't found it. You know what? I can look in Fantasy Grounds.
For each spell, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. Cost represents materials, components, blah blah blah.
That's for writing spells. Were you looking for
No, that's
materials,
what
or were you
I
looking
want
to
is-
buy scrolls?
No, I don't want actual scrolls to carry. I want to purchase spells to put in my book.
Right, hold on.
Or if it's just he's got all the research stuff available, I spend money on, inks and things like that,
Well-
then I can just put them in.
Well, he's got access to both. You can buy scrolls from him, and then you can buy the materials to transcribe them if you want.
Yeah, I want spells in the book.
Okay, so you're looking for ink and parchment?
However
Or are you
wanna
looking
play
for
this
new
out.
spells?
That's however you want to play it out. In my games, it's like pick the spells you want, give me the money.
Okay. Because you can acquire scrolls in the field, and then you need the materials to transcribe them.
Right.
But if you're just buying straight up spells from him, then we got to add the cost of the scroll.
I say I don't want to purchase a scroll and then scribe it. I'm asking him, does he have basically the research available for me to spend the 50 gold per spell level to put into my book? I want new spells. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. I apologize for having to ask this again. Are you know spells from various other people's spell books? Are you looking for the ability to put those that you've already found but haven't added to your book in, or are you looking for brand new ones?
I want brand new spells I do not possess to put in my book.
Okay. Then yes, you can get a hold of those at whatever it is, 50 GP per level. Right?
Yes.
Can I just buy some healing potion?
Not from the bookstore.
I mean, not for the bookstore, but I mean my later. I just like, cause where are we again? Correct.
Silver Point, and Will knows a good apothecary.
Yeah, as I say, can I go buy some of that potions from the apothecary?
Yeah.
He can direct you to the what is it? Shales Sundries is the apothecary in town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go visit Shales. Shales is a male, female.
This is Shale.
Shale is their last name. This is the family that you rescued from the gnolls in the forest.
Yes. No. In fact, I will. I'll personally take him there.
Okay.
I mean,
Lucky
my
if you
dad.
just give. Oh, now I see what you just posted a bunch of stuff. Sorry.
I mean, honestly, I think Will might want to grab
Does Will have any healing? Oh, he does have one healing.
Yeah, if you had grabbed the third potion on that apothecary or alchemist table, it would have been a healing potion.
Ah, god damn it.
It's okay. You would have thrown it at the construct and not done
I
anything.
would've thrown it at the construct. Well, I mean, I thought I was testing them. I thought I was like sniffing them or something.
Testing them by smelling them?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what you do in science.
In the 6-second moment in combat, you were like dipping your finger in and rubbing it on some paper and
Doing a litmus test.
sipping just a little bit of it.
Yep, guys, I need you to just hold off the construct a little bit longer. This litmus is old. I need to find a new case.
Yeah, it's not reacting. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, there's too much acid. Too much acid. It melted the litmus test.
Okay, so
Yeah, but-
Lucky, we'll figure out the particulars, but yeah, if you let me know what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'll send you a look.
So is Will gonna take
Yeah,
folks out?
Will's gonna ask if anybody needs anything, and he'll take them wherever they need to go. Does anybody else need anything?
I suppose I could afford to get some health potions.
I mean, Tony, I know you're obviously the cleric and all, but do you want any health potions? Do you need anything?
What?
I don't know. Look at your inventory.
That's racist.
You don't have any health potions, so I don't know.
She's a cleric.
I know, but I mean, you know,
But it also helps to not have to waste slots to heal.
yeah, I was gonna say spell slots aren't unlimited.
Okay, thank you for all your knowledge. Thank you for helping me be a cleric. I'm glad to go. I'm sorry, I'm being so aggressive. That's not funny.
It's okay. I only heard about half of it, so if it was supposed to be insulting, I didn't get it.
Okay, good. Yeah, so Tony will join us, and we'll all go to the apothecary.
Cool. Lucky and Haversham are looking through a little index of different spells, and you see him kind of Haversham shuffling to the back and pulling things out as he goes. So the rest of you walk out into a midday, semi-busy town square. You look around and it's, you'd guess maybe like it's a town of like 200 to 300 people. It's mostly agricultural. You do see the big windmill off in the distance. Looks kind of cool. It's got an interesting kind of 3-bladed design. But then Will directs you guys across the square to a kind of the structure's narrow, like maybe a third the width of the bookstore you just came out of. As you turn back around, the structure that you left does say Haversham's Tomes across the doorway. The exterior doesn't seem to match what it looked like on the inside, like space-wise, which is different.
Never ceases to.
Yeah, no, we all went through this. Just give him his moment.
But he leads you across the square. It's a pretty skinny, think like New England townhome, skinny but deep kind of structure that just says, what did I say earlier? Shales stuff? Yes, that. And there's just a little kind of chime as you open the door. But like a mid-30s kind of ragamuffin dude with dark brown hair, little patchy beard going on, looks up from some of his paperwork on the desk. Ah, there you are, friend. What can I do you for? Speaking directly to Will, actually. I'm sorry. He's making eye contact with your half-elfin buddy.
I'll give him a greetings as well. I'll say, it's good to see you again. How's how is everything? You all doing all right?
Oh yeah, we're doing fine over here.
Good.
Replaced the cart, got some of that stock back. We've been brewing a bunch of stuff. Growing it out in the forest now that we're not so scared of all the critters coming around.
Good. Well, my friends and I are here to collect some supplies. We're going on a trip.
Well, that's fascinating. What specific supplies you been looking for?
I guess I'll just kind of list off. Was it just health potions, or was there anything else in particular anyone wanted?
I could look around.
Yeah, I guess we definitely want a couple health potions each. But what else you got? What other inventory do you have?
Well, let me look in my inventory here.
Those aren't potions.
Oh my god, that's a sword. How did I make that?
Give me your strongest potions, traveler.
Oh my god, that video.
Okay, hold on. So he pulls out a case from under the counter. It's got a couple different vials in it. One of which, shoot. Remember how my modem died, guys?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh my, did it just die again?
No, I'm just recalling back to the fact that I'm a little disorganized.
Okay, I'm about to say, are you on your phone talking?
Yes, that's how the music is coming through.
Extra spooky.
Well, if it's Rhythm Bot, you don't actually do.
Well, I just took.
Oh,
I
no,
took
it's
another phone. I started playing the music on that phone and put it next to my main phone.
I couldn't remember if we have Rhythm Bot in this channel or not.
I don't have anything in this channel.
Bought us for chump.
Wait a minute.
I am surprised
Oh,
that
okay.
music comes through so well through your mic.
I know.
It's not through my mic.
He's got AV
Ah.
cables.
Yeah, it's software-based audio.
Okay, I get you.
So
I have to say, if that was through a mic, that's good quality.
he pulls out a case that's got 4 potions of healing, and then some are a deeper red. And he says, "Well, these 2 are they'll heal you a bit more if you're looking for if you really get hurt." So he's got 2 potions of greater healing, and then you see one that there's like a little bead in the center of like a clear liquid that as you watch for a couple seconds and it grows, shakes and grows large and then shrinks back to its original size, and just does that over and over again. And then the other one, also transparent, but you see this little sliver of a fingernail. Can't quite tell. Is it stone or whatever? But he points to the other 2 and he says, "Well, that one there, that was kind of interesting. I only have a couple of those, but that one, if you quaff that one down, that'll make you bigger for a little while. And this one over here, well, if you like hitting things real hard, that'll make you hit them real hard."
I'll take 20.
I will buy.
Wait, you want 20 make you big? Like you want 20 Mario mushrooms, or you want 20 hit hards?
Man, depends how much they are,
Well, hold on. I gotta click some more things in here.
Clicks
Too much tabs.
just behind the counter. There's a big.
I'd like to buy
Macintosh.
12 potions of thwack, please.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only got the 1 each.
Okay, I'll take 1 womp potion.
Yep.
I'm
Or is
interested
it
in
thwomp?
what it makes
Fuck, it's
big.
thwomp, isn't it?
So the strength potion is that cost note is useless. Hold on, guys. I have this somewhere.
Are
I
you
promise.
using like a realistic price thingamajigger?
I'm just trying to find the notes that I had for this forever ago. Give me a
Ah.
sec. New folder, that's what I named it.
I'm trying to remember stuff about the character and
Hell of a
figure out how
folder.
to roleplay. It's been so long.
What's the town we're in now, by the way?
Silver Point.
Thank you.
Trying to remember everything.
Oh my god, Brandon, what folder did you put this in? Nope, that's your... Nope, that's the PDF that tells me what your class is as. There it is! Okay, 1 second. I found the notes finally. Now I just have to scroll through it all. God damn it. Consumables. Potion of... Jesus. So the healing potions are 50 gold. The greater healing potions... So he has 4 healing potions available. Those are 50 each. Greater healing potions are 150 each. The potion of... That's why I can't find it. Yeah, okay. Potion of Growth is 270. And Strength Potion, if I can find it. Here we go. This is so much fun, isn't it, guys? Just listening to me read through a PDF.
I know,
could
I'm
do
just
this
listening
all
to the
night.
music. The music is keeping me busy.
I'd buy this as an audiobook.
If only. You know what? They're not even listing it. The Potion of Strength is also is 250.
I'm interested in one make you big.
So that one's 270.
Wait, so does that make you and your armor big, or does that just make you big?
The way those kind of potions work, it's your equipment too.
Okay.
That'll work.
I mean, if nobody else wants it, I'll take a strength potion.
You said how much gold again?
I'm pretty sure I said I'd take 20. You fiend.
Yeah, he only has the one.
I mean, these take a while to brew. If you want to come back in like a month.
Listen, you can have it. If you want to spend the money on it, that's fine. I'll just take an extra healing potion.
By the way, what was the cost of the potion again?
Which one?
The enlarge.
The Potion of Growth is 270.
How much did you say the greater healing potion was?
150?
How much does it heal?
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. Okay.
So at max, you get 20 out of it.
Okay, that's not bad. Well, Tony wants 1 healing potion. So I will deduct 50 gold out of her.
I wouldn't mind the other basic one.
A healing potion?
The basic one, yeah.
God damn, you have
Okay.
so much fun.
How much gold do I have?
That,
I feel like I may not have been paid for crashing the party.
You didn't arrive with much, sir.
Yeah, I know.
But I didn't say that. Okay. Oh, did you already give her one, Nick?
Oh yeah, I already gave her one. Is that cool?
I guess.
Jerk. didn't even RP for it.
Yeah, I deducted the gold and everything.
Okay. And then Avarice, you were getting a standard healing potion as well?
Yes. I
Okay, did you-
said the gold too.
Alright, cool. Boop, there you go. Appreciate the business.
So that's 2 standards gone.
Yep.
2 standards left, and then 1 greater, right?
He had 4 standards, 2 greater, the potion of growth, and the potion of strength.
Yeah, I don't see the potion of growth.
It's literally called potion of growth.
Am I blind? I guess
Yeah,
I'm blind.
I hope not.
I don't see it either.
The potion of enlarge.
Yep.
It's literally called potion of growth if I look it up in the item window.
Yeah, I'm not.
According to
seeing
Dungeon
it.
Master's
Maybe I
Guide.
maybe I'm in the wrong place.
That's the growth version of the enlarged potion, I'm guessing then.
Enlarge
Well,
is just
now
a
it's
scroll.
probably not showing up because we don't have access to the DMG.
Oh, that's weird, because that's almost all artifacts. Because I guess I have to give those to you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we have to.
Okay, I got 1,100 gold worth of spells, if you'll approve them.
Oh my god. You don't have a known spells limit as a wizard, do you?
No.
It's
Just
just
how many
what you
I can
have
cast
prepared.
per day. Yeah, just my spell slots. Otherwise, I can know every single spell in the book as long as I've got them and learned them. I just can't prep them all at once.
And you can only know up to, what, level 3 right now?
Yeah. And I'm
Okay.
not picking all these nuclear things. Second level, I picked Dark Vision and Invisibility. And then
Okay.
for third level, Bestow Curse, Fly, Haste, Remove Curse, and Water Breathing.
Yeah, okay.
0 attack spells.
Wow.
I'm more worried about the fact that you didn't take any attack spells.
And Dispel Magic. I've got a Wand of Fireballs.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
throws
you do.
apples, man.
Yeah, man, he's bragging
I
about
just
his
realized-
fireballs.
You have a wand of fireballs, I have a wand of web. Those go together real well.
Stick
Oh
them
yeah,
and I'll light
Az
'em up.
took a wand.
My guy's all about either primarily any kind of manipulation of rolls, followed by utility and crowd control.
Because the cool thing about web is when you burn it, it's like 2d4 for everybody trapped in it.
Oh snap. You should see the potion of growth now. I accidentally shared it. Apparently, I can do
Yeah,
that.
I dragged it in my inventory from when I shared it.
I guess I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
get,
Did you buy it?
Yes, I already put the price. I already removed the price. I have like 700 of them.
I don't even have gold. I can't buy shit. It's okay.
I originally had 747 gold.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, can I have an antimatter rifle, please?
No.
Yeah,
here you go.
unfortunately, it looks
just
like a
has no-
stick.
Yeah, it has no ammo for it.
Yeah, you have the rifle, but it just has no ammo.
Where
It's just-
is the healing? Where's all the healing shit? What the hell?
Potion of healing?
No, the greater one. Which book is that in?
It's the Dungeon Master's Guide. Hold on. Here you go.
You're the dungeon master.
Who's that?
So I've
You're
got
the
like,
dungeon
I
master.
need like 2 full days to scribe all this shit.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while, man.
No.
Like 2 full days, so actually it would be like 3 days with sleep.
So how much did you say the potions of greater healing were again?
150.
All right,
Yes,
there's 2 of them.
Up.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I said yep, but I said it really fast.
Okay. I'll take 2 potions of greater healing,
Oh snap.
which puts me at 1,090.
Goodness. y'all are gonna buy me out. Appreciate the business.
Oh, what the fuck? Is my computer crashing or something?
Yes.
Yes, business is always
me.
good.
That's me.
God damn it, Brandon! What did you do to me?
You crashed your computer.
He cursed you. Secretly, there's a
More
cursed
regular.
item in your inventory. It
That's
crashed.
what happens when you buy potions.
Yes.
I hate when that happens.
Always seems to happen.
Will, just as a point of order, Felix had mentioned to you guys that you're heading north.
Yeah.
From your perspective, the easiest route north, and the only port that you're familiar with, is Mayburn Port, up on the northern coast. It's about a 2-day travel with horses.
We don't have any of those, do we?
Not yet.
That's what I thought.
I'm reloading Fantasy Grounds, so hang on a sec.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh, nail it! I'm sorry.
All right, so
I don't know where that came from.
Oh, and then and if nobody else wants to buy them, Tony wants to go and just buy the other 2 healing potions.
Well, I already bought one.
Okay, so there's only 1 left then.
Wait, what? You only...
Tony bought 1.
Yeah.
And then she... Okay, so here's how it worked. I think Tony
bought one. Then
Avarice bought 1, and Flint
Yep.
bought 1, so there's 1 left.
Did I have enough gold to get a regular potion?
No, Flint didn't have any money.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, you couldn't get any potions?
No, I'm literally broke. I fell through the sky and appeared in the...
Didn't you want...
He didn't have time to get his wallet, man.
He wanted the... What did you want?
I mean, I'd probably just be fine with 1 healing potion.
Are you gonna buy all the last healing potion? Okay, so she's also gonna buy so she'll buy the last healing potion.
What a jerk.
Wait, there was
4 healing potions.
Yes, Avarice bought 1. Tony bought 1.
Okay.
And that was
so
it.
there's 2 more.
Will I buy the last 2?
Okay, so she'll buy the last 2. So she buys 3 total. She
Okay.
keeps 2 of them and she gives 1 of them to Flint.
Aww.
Oh my god. That slab thief.
So that is okay.
The heart of gold.
1, 5.
Interestingly, the guy with no money has the bag of holding.
I do. Chumps.
No, they can't hear you when you talk about
You have to speak up.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was always
I'm,
that.
like, holding out this shouldn't
Apple?
be a flint, not a steel slab. I don't want to steal your slab. Not
I'll
a
give you-
piece. But here you go.
Tony, if you wanted to be really nice, you should buy him the potion of strength.
Nick, put the microphone closer to her.
Yeah, it's
I
really
literally
bad.
can't. It's on a boom arm and she's not close to it.
Well, move her closer.
Hang on, I turned up the
Or
gain.
just hold down your push to talk.
It's not on push to talk.
Oh, Jesus, no wonder.
Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec. Maybe that's the issue. Emily, speak. Oh, that's why. She's way down there.
Have you trained her to shake hands and sit yet, too?
Yeah, speak.
Jesus Christ.
Speak. Emily.
Who's a good girl?
Who's a good girl?
Nick, maybe you should phrase it as like,
You know
say
what?
something?
I'll keep the fucking potion. Y'all
Whoa, what? Whoa, don't hold me hostage for the
Yeah, don't
You can't do
don't
anything.
hurt Flint because Nick was Nick.
Good night. I don't have to deal with this.
You can't
Alright,
do this to me.
In that case, Will buys the potion of strength.
Excellent.
What was that, 150, right?
Yes. No, I'm sorry, 250.
250. Goddamn. All right, 841.
Wait, no, wait, you can't buy that because didn't Avarist already buy it?
Oh, did he? I thought he
Yeah.
bought it in raw.
I
He-
bought
he-
the
Oh
I
no,
bought
he
the-
bought the potion of growth. Sorry.
yes, I bought the potion.
So the
Bro.
strength potion is still there if you wanted it.
Okay. Strength. Where is that one? Potion. Where is that one? Potion.
Here, I'll just drop it in the party sheet. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Where's my mouse? Oh shit.
All right, so Tony has 2 potions of healing, and Flint should have 1.
Let's see.
Inventory. Plunk. ID'd.
All right, it's in the party sheet.
Ooh, where is that? There it is.
Potion of Hill Giants.
Do I just drag it into my
Yeah.
inventory? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Will took the item from the party,
Yes.
Fiend.
according to the chat.
Emily, I'm sorry that you have to deal with us through Nick. That must suck.
She's pouting.
That sounds about right.
Ah.
Well,
All
So
right.
how do I slap this potion into my character?
What? I don't think that's how you use a potion, man.
Don't worry about it. I'll use
Are you-
potions how I want to.
What are you asking?
I don't. Do I have to like?
How did
Find
you get
this-
the potion into his...
Oh, it's not in your inventory. I can drag one in for you. It's
That sounds phenomenal.
okay. Items.
that's the life.
How is everybody's Thanksgiving weekend looking, by the way?
I'm free all week, except the day or like morning and afternoon of Thanksgiving.
Oh wait.
Well, yeah, but that's not Saturday.
As long as people keep showing up to work, I won't have to show up late to this.
I should be fine.
Nice.
I need 2 of those.
You need
I
two
should
of
be
what?
fine.
Potion of greater healing. Where is that in the? Where are those?
I think I shared it. Hold on.
No, now I just have 2 potions of hill giant strength. That's not what I want.
What are you doing? Dude, I shared Potion of Greater Healing. You should be able to find it in the item window.
Potion
Goddamn.
of. I don't
You have to spell greater correctly.
I did.
Girder.
When I
Okay,
drag
you've got-
it over, it just goes. Oh, it just goes into fucking. It's just a potion, as far as I know. That's why.
Oh, hold
It's a
on.
vial.
Okay, stop grabbing them.
Okay.
Did you buy both of them?
Yeah, I bought both of them.
Let me identify them for you.
Thank you.
You can't buy more than he has. True.
I owned 4. Now I only have 2.
Jesus, you have a lot of potions, man. Where are you keeping these? You got like a Batman
You
belt?
see, I carried this uncomfortable potion around.
I have a backpack.
It was your father's potion.
It's just a
Oh my
vial.
God.
Not that big.
Tony says heal. What? Nick, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Uh.
Chat says otherwise. Anyway.
I
Oh
will
man.
take the healing potion from Tony, and I will. I will give her a thanks.
Well,
She said you're welcome.
I heard that.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Okay.
this was a train wreck
Well,
shopping trip.
that was quite a shopping trip, guys.
I think we
wow.
bought all of his stock.
You certainly did. I need to go brew some more potions now, because nobody can buy anything from the store.
Who even uses these? Except for literally everybody.
Sorry, I'm catching up on something here because of my phone again. Anyway, Tolman, oh, wait.
By the way, was there like any rest or at all? Cause trying to figure out if Tim's still hurt or not.
Not yet. You guys had combat in the Gray Circle, and then you got out
Okay.
here,
Yeah,
No
and that's
problem.
just been it.
We should rest, and then we should find a place where maybe we could get some horses. Does Will know what's the best way to get to the? How far north are we going again?
So the port is on the northeast, like coast from here. You'll wind your way through some like low hills, but it's about a 2-day trek
And that's by
up to
horse?
Neighboring Port. Yeah.
Okay. So we can perhaps we can rent some horses or something. Maybe there's a stables or what's not. I don't know.
There is certainly a stable here in town.
Excellent.
Elric rents out plenty of horses. He's got a deal with the port. Folks ride them back.
Before?
You never needed them. You like to kind of trek through the forest on foot, so people
That is
don't really know what to do with you.
That's okay. Sounds about right.
When people don't know what to do with you.
Yeah. So why don't we go pay him a visit? We'll get some horses lined up, and maybe we can rest for the night, recover, and then we can set off tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I would not object to that.
All right. Well, I would like to speak to Elric. Anyone who wants to join me can.
Sure. I'll come.
I guess everyone who's with me can just come with me if they want. I don't know where Lucky is. Is Lucky catching up to us?
I'm going to be down a couple of days while you are doing stuff.
He's just like
Intently staring at some
Is he not able to
document.
buried in his
Drive on
notes. Spells.
Yeah,
we could
I'm
get
learning new spells and stuff.
We could get him a cart if he wants to sit in the back of a cart and just transcribe spells the whole trip.
That works too.
I'm glad I'm not a wizard.
You can certainly look into that if you want.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go talk to Elric.
Okay, so you guys make your way a little ways north in the town, out of the square, kind of towards the edge. There's a stable there. You've been by it, Will. You don't really need horses so much. You
But
you
I
take
like
your shoes off and you walk through the forest, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
they appreciate the apples more than the humans do. So,
But
in fact,
Elric
I'd like to hand a couple apples over right now.
to
The horses?
Yeah. No. There's this one this like solid black mare named Lightning. That's my favorite.
yeah, you keep calling him Lightning, but he never responds to the name.
Well, I call him Lightning because he's fast.
He is.
Oh boy.
Give me an animal handling check. See how he's feeling today.
Ooh, +1.
Yeah.
Cool.
You walk up to the edge of the fence there, and having the apple out, you see him kind of perk up and like, oh, sweet, okay. So he trots over, grabs it from you.
That's a
over
good
by
one.
the stable building proper, you hear, "Oi! Stop feeding the fucking apples to my horses!"
Is it morning or afternoon?
It's midday.
It's good day.
Ha
Good day, Elric.
ha! Hi, Will.
I was actually you're just the man I was looking for.
Oh God. What did I do this time?
No, it's okay. It's nothing bad. I actually would like to rent from you. My companions and I are making a trip over up north to the port.
You see him kind of catch in his step, and he looks at you a little more intently. Are you fucking with me, or do you actually have some gold to back that up this time?
Listen, first of all, yes, I have the gold to back it up, and second of all, gold isn't the only thing in life. All right, there's much out there to enjoy besides these little metal coins.
Oh yeah, there's lots to enjoy, but you need coin for almost all of it, so...
I'm gonna kind of grumble about nature and frolicking and forests and all that, but
I'm gonna almost audibly roll my eyes at that.
Listen, boyo, I take care of nature all the time. But I
Yeah.
need money to pay the fucking,
well,
butcher
you need money
and...
because you need to go hide your fucking pot of gold. That's what.
If I had a platinum for every time someone made that joke.
Well, I don't have a platinum, but here's a gold, and I'll flick him a gold. Does that look real enough to you?
He catches it out of the air. Alright.
Now,
What are you
there's
looking
more
for?
where that came from. Can we get either? Let's see. There's how many? There's 6 of us. No, there's 5 of us. What do you recommend? Horses, or maybe a carrot, or maybe like a wagon, and only a couple horses.
Look, if you're meaning to put everyone on a horse, I got enough in the stables, but if you're trying to carry anything or you need a cart, you only really need 2 of me, a good... yeah, 2 of me good horses and a cart will probably get you there.
What's the price of 2 horses and a cart?
Well, it depends where you're going.
We're going to the. I tell them we're going to the port.
Well, up north. Hold on. And he goes back inside for a second while the DM looks up something.
Yeah. Now I'm assuming 2 horses and a cart would probably be cheaper than 5 horses individually, right?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
You talked with money first, so...
That's just economics, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure. Listen, I don't know if he only has like 1 cart. Maybe the cart's like 1,000 gold.
It's like gilded. It's
actually a carriage.
Look, if you want 2 horses in the cart, that'll be about 50 a day. So if you're taking it up to Mabron, that'll be 100 gold total. And then somebody will run it back here if you're not coming back on your own. I assume you're looking for a boat or something, because, not most filter up that way that aren't trying to travel.
It's something along that. We've got some business. We got a couple orders of business up north, so it's just stopping by.
Right, fair enough.
All right,
100 gold here.
100 sounds good. I think my companions and I can handle that.
Fair enough. I see the coin, and you got yourself some equipment.
Yeah, well, we expect to leave in the morning. You think you could have the horses in the cart ready then?
I'm gonna got them ready now. Go ahead and have yourself a night, and then I'll see you in the morning.
Excellent. And I'll go and I guess I'll pay him now, and then I'll just maybe collect from my companions afterwards.
I do love some coin.
Yep. So I'll just like turn to them and just be like, hey, you guys, you cool splitting this? I say that to my companions.
Wagon, I think.
Sorry, go again?
It's 20 gold each. Does that sound good? Obviously,
go ahead.
someone will pitch in for you, Flint.
Excellent. I left my wallet at home.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah, maybe if we just got me home, that find my very
Listen, we're
full,
working on it. Okay.
my full, very real wallet, not fictional, very real. I have money.
All right, Flint, we get it.
This is going to become a thing. You guys are going to hear tales of the money he has back home.
So, I guess can I just assume that we'll all pitch in 25, and like maybe I'll just pitch in 25 for Lucky, and then Lucky can just like pay me back.
Well, I know you've got Tony's character held hostage, but Lucky and Avarice can weigh in on their own.
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking. I'm
I
asking
got money.
Avarice.
How much do you need?
Yeah, just 25 gold.
I go up 5 gold. It was 20 a minute ago.
It's because the 5th member has no money.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's fine with
Okay,
me.
I've taken 25
My
off
my
mine.
religion was not making money.
Well, the
Okay.
only reason I'm asking kind of like metagaming is just because I want to know whether or not I should do the math and just remove 50 from my character. or
I
if I
took
can just-
25 off mine.
Okay, cool. So I'll take 25 off of mine and Emily's.
I took 25 off of mine.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping you guys are honest because I'm not checking anybody's character sheets.
Oh,
Yes,
in that
I
case,
do.
I have 80,000 gold.
Hey, cheat.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Why would you cheat in D&D? It's a role-playing game.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some
Emily,
people
why
are
do you have
douchebags.
over 14,000 gold still? What did you not buy that we did?
I never understood why people would cheat in D&D.
All right.
Elric
anyways.
takes your money, bids
Yep.
you a good afternoon. You guys are set for tomorrow morning.
All right, let's go. I don't know. Do we crash at Felix's, or is there just an inn nearby?
There's a couple inns in town because everyone loves to drink.
Yeah, let's. What's? Have I ever stayed at any of these inns?
Yeah, you've the cheaper one that you've stayed at a couple times just for practicality is the oh, shit. Now I can't find the file that I wrote all this down in.
Doesn't matter after that point.
Here it is. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. The Gilded Goat is the cheaper inn in town. Rooms are fine, but you know it's like the Motel 6.
Hey, I've
more
stayed
fan-
in many a Motel 6.
Actually, I've probably just. Do we just want to like camp out on the edge of town, or do you guys want to stay in an inn?
I don't care as
I
long as
would
I've got
rather-
a light and some place to write.
Does Flint have camping supplies?
I can keep us protected while we're camping.
I mean, I probably have an area nearby that I've camped in several times, so I probably have a spot we could stay.
Are we really bloody gonna stay out in the wilderness?
Listen, Will loves the wilderness.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys don't want to, that's fine. I know a couple inns. I know a good place we could stay. It's
Did we
pretty
just
cheap.
buy a wagon?
We did buy a wagon.
I'll sleep in the wagon.
Well, we're gonna pick up the wagon in the morning.
Just staying in
That was
night.
that. Yeah, that was the deal that Will struck, is you guys would pick it up in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might as well just. Does Haversham not have rooms we can rent or something?
Haversham runs a bookstore. They have.
And they also have all these laboratories and extra dimensional fucking spaces and shit.
Yeah, they don't have an extra dimensional dorm room.
You're welcome to go ask.
You know what? Let's
Wow.
listen. I'll give them like the like cheapest choice or the other choice, and I'll just be like, if we go with the cheap
How
choice,
much for a good inn?
how much good for the good inn?
For the good inn, like 5 silver a person.
Oh,
yeah, let's just do that.
perfectly fine.
5 silver off my sheet.
Yep.
Okay, 5 silver off my sheet.
An extra
5
3
silver
silver
off
for
mine.
some food and ale.
Yep.
I have 0.
Yeah.
We'll feed you.
Hey Flint, you know what? I already covered you a little bit today. So how about you just sleep on the floor?
Jesus.
Well, This is gonna
Nah,
be a
I'm just
start.
kidding.
Share food with him.
We give him 8 silver, or sorry, 5 silver.
Excellent.
Easy enough.
Yeah, don't give him too much. You don't get spoiled.
He gets 6 silver because the last one is just for him to flip and hopefully maybe he'll go gamble it and like make a shitload more.
Easy enough. You guys grab rooms for the night. Lucky you have candlelight, lamplight, whatever you need to keep studying. Are you actually going to rest?
Sure, I'll have to in between, so I'll just... It's not a panic or rush on these, so as I'm getting time to scribe them, I've got whatever research available and notes that I've taken down, I guess. However you want to play it.
Okay, I just wanted to check if you were trying to transcribe these through the night, I was going to have to give you exhaustion, but if you're, just taking it easy, then I'm not worried. Okay. Then, is there anything else you guys want to do before the next day hits?
Nope.
I don't think I have any spells that I want to change out.
You were able to learn one more, by the way. I know you didn't.
Sweet.
We learned that last time. You didn't have enough in your known list,
Yeah, to
so you
fill
had
out.
one more you could pick.
Do I read?
Tony, I know you have access to level 3 spells, and our weird homebrew rule that you just have access to everything kind of makes it a little hairy. I'm debating whether or not I'm just gonna set divine spell knowledge to like double the total spells known or spells memorized thing, just to keep things smaller. Like figure out what spells you want to have available.
That's the standard rules, is that clerics have the entire list available. They only have so many they can have prepared, though.
No, our weird homebrew thing was you can just pick any divine spell whenever you want to cast a spell. And that's going to become...
You didn't have to have it memorized?
Right, you didn't have to have it prepared. And that's going to become super unwieldy because there's so many to pick from. I don't know if that makes it easier to keep the list smaller if you just like pick stuff that you have ready and just go with that, or
it's
not.
Supposed to be basically, it's like the wizard, except that instead of having to put them into a book, all spells are available to you, but each morning you pick what your spell list is for that day up to your maximum number allowed.
Okay.
It's funny. There's two sides to this coin. It's nice just having them all available, but there's negatives of there's a lot of them. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother her. But the negative of having it the normal way, maybe double like you said, is, well, now you have decision paralysis.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to ask is, as we continue forward, as your cleric gains more levels, you're going to have access to even more spells just in the general breadth of knowledge. Do you want to figure out if you have prepared spells, or do you just want to get to pick from whatever whenever you cast? Nick, did she fall asleep?
Yeah, no, she's go ahead and say that again, babe.
I said I have no idea. I'll figure it out when I'm not happy.
Okay.
You can either go rules as written, or the house rule style we've got makes sense as well to me personally, just because it's like, why do you ask a deity for something before you know you're going to need it? And then if you don't use it, isn't that kind of a vulgar display of power? You've asked for something and not used it.
Okay. Real quick, because I'm not familiar with paladins. Do paladins work the same way? Do they have access to everything and just prepare stuff that day?
No, they're learned.
Okay, so you have specific ones you pick at levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're more like a ranger now than they are a cleric in that aspect.
Okay, fair enough. Then I don't have to make a larger ruling on that, which is nice.
Hooray.
Cool. In that case,
The only other caster that is divine is druid, weirdly enough. But,
Or if you wanted to try out a homebrew that I'm working on, I haven't got to test yet, is I'm getting rid of spell slots completely. And every time you cast a spell, you have to make an Arcana check. But if you fail, you lose the spell for the day until you take a long rest. The spell's just gone from memory. If you fail by 5 or more, there's a chaos effect table you have to roll on. But that's for a grimdark setting on that. But that gets rid of having to worry about like, oh, how many slots do you have? Oh, I've already burned them. Now we've got to take a long rest because I alpha striked all my spell slots. You can still only cast up to, like, say, if you can cast 3rd level, you can cast anything you want up to 3rd level. Even a 1st level, you can bump it up, but it's a DC 10 plus spell level on your Arcana check.
Wow.
Yeah, but what about divine casters that don't really have Arcana skill?
Well, the way it's in my homebrew, I'm getting rid of all spellcasters. There's only one spellcasting class, and it's a unified spell list. So if you were doing it with all of them, you could either say, okay, you have to make an Arcana check, but you can substitute Wisdom for your modifier. Would be the easiest on that aspect. Or you make a Religion roll instead of Arcana. If you're a divine caster, you use Religion.
And I think we should just stick with what we got right now.
It's an option.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Hold on, I'm trying to dig something up real quick.
I think it's something we can worry about later.
Well, I'm not saying do it.
Yep.
I was talking about some another. If you're thinking about, well, how should we play something? Well, I was just throwing an extra idea in there.
No, I mean that's
I'm doing it on mine because it's so often when we're playing it. The rest revolve around the casters and running out of spell slots versus any of the melee or non-spell casters wanting to rest. Then you got everybody. You still run that chance of you can't cast that spell now until you take a long rest.
The only nuisance about my class is I have the Warlock casting, and everybody knows how annoying that is.
true.
Warlock casting sucks balls.
It's morning.
Yay!
Y'all make your way back to Elric's and acquire your 2 solid steeds and a cart.
Excellent.
Make your way across the river bridge and head north unless anybody wants to do anything dangerous.
Yeah, Will actually
dangerous.
wants to go camping. He just wants to say fuck all these guys.
You might want to give us a long rest in the combat tracker to get rid of buffs and stuff.
Whoops, sure. Combat track. Wait, in the combat tracker? Or in the party sheet?
Combat tracker,
No,
go to the
tracker.
bottom under menu, and then give a long rest.
Bleh. Oh, I should delete the construct too. There.
Yay, Will's healthy again.
Yay. Hey guys. Everybody had a long rest.
What's the effect
It's your boy,
on
Skinny.
Tim?
Hmm?
Tim's got an
That-
effect on him?
That's Tim's basic thing.
Is it always on? Because it's got concentration.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
no.
I see what you mean. Oh, the wrong one. Correction. That needs fit.
Yeah,
That's
I'll take
the
that
other
off.
one.
That's your magic weapon enchantment.
Yeah, it took me a second. I thought it was detecting my
Does it not have a
bumping up-
duration?
I don't know.
It
It
does.
was detecting me. I thought it was detecting me upping the stuff manually, but no, it wasn't.
Magic weapon has an hour duration.
Just say because that didn't have any kind of like time tracker beside it for duration.
Well,
Because
it
the
doesn't make
duration it should have on there, then it would have automatically removed it for the long rest.
Weird. No, as I had to play you last time, and I tried to remember your combo of like summon weapon and magic weapon stuff.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's how I would have done it. You're perfectly fine there.
Which was really helpful, actually. Yeah, Tim had fun. So,
Yeah, Tim the critter.
Yeah, you guys have your horses and your cart, and you are set to trek.
Cart traveling music.
Hold on.
You get some Witcher music in here.
Oh no.
No, that's just when you guys enter combat. So I don't have that yet.
Banjos.
Just for combat only.
No, you're free. It's early morning. You're free to trek out into the wilderness of New Kalia's open grasslands to the north of the windmill and regular civilization here in Silver Point.
Yay, we're going on a road trip.
Woohoo!
Yep. And you guys go on a road trip. No, who wants to run point on this trek? Like, who's keeping an eye out for stuff?
Me.
Like,
That's
who's
Will.
steering?
Will?
Yeah, Will.
Need the tracker, dude?
It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna be in the cart studying.
It's not lucky.
Nerd.
Listen, Will, it's a cart, so there's space for two up front, and everyone else can sit in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So Will sit up front.
As
Will, are you doing your best to keep an eye out? Is anybody helping you?
Does anybody want to be a spotter with me?
Flint.
Yeah, Flint, come on up.
All right, Will and Flint are busy sitting up at the front of the cart, keeping an eye out on the grasses.
Also, I'd like to just say that since we're sitting on the cart, I would also like to have my longbow out with an arrow, always kind of just resting, just in case.
So you're like guiding the horses with a drawn longbow?
No, it's not drawn. I have
I
the
can guide the
longbow,
horses.
and I have the arrow.
Like a crazy
like I'm
person.
holding it.
You're holding the arrow.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like he's standing in the cart with the longbow aimed at the horses, like go.
No, I'm
Move it!
No, I don't have the arrow drawn, but I have my longbow out. And I always have an arrow kind of like knocked, but I haven't like actually pulled it back. If you know what I mean?
He's
Fair
ready.
enough.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Avrist, are you chilling in the cart like out of your armor or?
He doesn't really get out of his armor unless he sleeps. Simply because, well, his rank or...
No, it's fine. I just didn't know if it was more comfortable for him to like doff it for a little bit.
He's a dwarf. They live in armor.
I take issue with that sentiment.
Okay. So you've got the bizarre arcane Iron Man chilling in the back with Tony and Lucky.
This sounds like a really bad movie.
One of the first new spells I've done is a ritual for Phantom Steed, and it only lasts for an hour, but I'll spend 10 minutes to do that if Avarice wants to ride that.
Whoa,
Sure.
cool. What does that do?
There you go.
I don't mind riding steed. That's fine with me. Nifty.
And I can spend another 10 minutes, like, before it expires to start casting another one on our trip.
Oh, cool.
Ritual casting fun.
Okay. So a short ways into your travel that day, you see, or whoever looks back, I guess, and whoever's in the cart. Lucky reaches his arms out of the cart and does some arcane cantrip stuff. Not cantrip, but you know what I mean.
Magical.
And suddenly there's just another phantasmal horse, like just trotting alongside you guys. And shortly after, Avarice just kind of hops out of the cart and hops onto the horse and chills there instead of in the cart because it doesn't seem to matter.
Well, I mean, I'm sure with his armor on, it was getting a little bit annoying how big he is.
You can
So
move faster on that steed too.
yeah, I'll just
probably
be on
light
the side in
the
case
cart a
we
little
get
bit too,
attacked.
so maybe the cart moves a little faster.
It picks up a little bit, but it's one of those things where he can go a fair amount faster than the cart, so he'd like have to wind back constantly to
Yeah,
keep up with
I'm
you guys.
gonna stay dead to the car.
Anyway,
I
So-
will, since we're doing casting of random shit, I will use
Yeah?
one of my slots and it's the garrison lets me do a form of anime dead instead it's with a weapon and it comes a flying sword. I'm
hold
just
on,
gonna
I
use
need to
it on one
read
of my
this
decks.
now. What?
Look,
This is 5th level. You can cast Animate Dead at will using Metal or spell slot. Jesus Christ.
well, it's anime dead just with a
What are you targeting?
my daggers. One of my daggers. I'm just gonna keep it in its sheath just in case.
Okay. I'll read more into that later. Sure.
If that's an issue, I could just change what I pick.
No, you're fine. I just haven't looked at the details of what that spell actually means then in this context. Yeah, if that was in, yeah, I'm good. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I am fully okay with anything you say. So,
So yeah, you guys trek through a good portion of the day. The folks on point, you can either roll with one person at advantage, or you both roll separate perception checks.
Let's see. What's my percept? My perception's +4.
Yeah, you can go nuts on that shit.
All right, I'll do advantage then.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's good enough.
Yeah, 23 is unfortunately way too low.
Yeah, you guys are
I needed
fucked.
a 40.
Does that hit? Nope. Oh no.
No, you keep a clear eye out for the majority of the day. There is another party that passes you about 3 hours ahead from when I asked you for the roll. It's you pick up your perception is so high you actually know what they're carrying because your senses are attuned to the winds. There's a scent of different spices that are coming in from the port, and there's also an interesting whiff of what you know to be the local choice of smoking implement, which is kind of it's called kashago, but it's a tobacco. What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like tobacco. It's the same thing, but in this world, basically.
Okay.
Not grown here. It has to be shipped in, so it's something that folks stuff in their pipes if they have a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, those import taxes are a real bitch.
So you're picking up both of those hints from this one guy that's got a couple heavy saddlebags on his horse. But that's about the only person you pass on the road. You guys, he gives you a wave and a howdy.
Hello.
Hi, paper boy.
can I say something real quick?
Get
Basically,
your fat
basically
ass
the way to
back.
think of it is weaker spiritual weapon. I have to
Gotcha.
use a bonus action to order it.
But yeah, you don't get any sense of danger from the person you pass on the road, and it mostly goes uneventful. The sun's starting to set. You're based on the surroundings. Give me a survival check real quick, Will.
Yeah, he's definitely our survivor.
Flint can't help you on this one. He hasn't been here before. Now, you have a good sense of where you are. You've traveled this road before. It's not the Boars Run road, which runs up into the forest and down through Silver Point that you're used to, but you've been in this area before. You've probably made it more than halfway up to the port, but you're going to have to find a place to rest at some point, because it's another, like, 2/3 of a day travel up. So, up to you.
I'll start
Unless
looking
somebody
out for,
really,
for
really,
a good
really wants to
area.
ride some horses in the darkness.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to look for a location, kind of maybe like off the path, a couple 100 feet. Give ourselves some privacy from the road.
Sure.
Yeah. In fact, if we need to stop the cart for a minute and just let me like go around, just to take a peek in the areas around, I'm kind of thinking maybe find something that's got a little bit of cover from the road and is far enough away that
We've already got us covered for that.
yeah.
What are you looking for, Will?
I'm just looking for a nice little, flat area. I mean, if there's any.
A wagon-sized cave,
Yeah, no. Well, we're in the grasslands.
I just linked the spell I use for us.
Oh,
Lehman's
the fuck is that?
tiny hut.
Are you going for like a super ritual caster build?
Yes.
I'm down. I'm totally down with that.
All right. Well,
He's not
actually
using a
can't open
single
that. It
spell
says
slot.
Unable to create window with data source.
Yeah, I get that too.
But what does it do, Pax?
It
Or not
builds a
Pax,
little
sorry,
dome.
Lucky.
A 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around you and around and above you, and remains stationary for the duration the spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely. Other creatures and objects are barred from passing through. Spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome, or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside.
So you can see out of it, but you get to pick the color that it is. Also, your horses do not fit inside.
So how about we find someplace still kind of off the road a little bit? That way we can kind of keep the horses a little hidden. Just because I don't know if there's any bandits traveling this way.
Sure.
But let's find a nice kind of like flat place, and then have Lucky cast that spell.
You can roll me another survival check, looking for a specific spot. If you still have a spotter, never mind, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, Flint can help you because he knows how to look around, but
I do have eyes. I brought those with me.
yeah, I don't. Even if he critted, he wasn't gonna do any better. You have like patchwork forests, like here and there along the road. You spot one that looks like it's not super dense. Like there's an opening, but it looks like it'll give you some good like visual cover. So you find a little like clearing with some nice peripheral tree cover, which should make a good evening rest.
Yeah, perfect. So I guess I set up a spot like just to the side of our little dome, where we'll have the horses set up. Like get them all settled, strapped up. Tie their leads to like one of the. I guess if there's a tree.
What was that?
Just hobble them.
I keep. Sorry, I
Hobble them and then just tie them to the wagon.
hobble them.
Yeah, do you not know what hobbling is?
Like tie their feet together?
No, you put hobbling is what you do with a horse like that. You put a block of wood between there and tie their feet to them so they can't run off.
Oh. I've only heard that term in like people being wounded.
Yeah, people give like
That's from
hurting
Stephen
the leg.
King doing it. No, hobbling horses is a standard practice back then for like on wagon trails and stuff. That keeps them from running off because they can't move their feet independently.
Okay. That makes much more sense now that I understand it. I'm like, what are you saying? Jesus Christ.
He's gonna kneecap the horses.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then
I'm
after
their biggest
the whole-
fan.
yeah, after the horses are set up, then Lucky, can cast his dome.
Sure. So you guys have, however he wants to set it up, you have a little 10-foot radius space of rest for the evening.
Or actually can be a leather strap here.
I believe you.
Yeah, no, I'd let him do it.
I'm not going to watch a YouTube video right now.
Showing you it's like 57 seconds. It's using a strap.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, let me.
I do not interact with horses.
From Texas.
Oh,
down
here's
there.
the video.
That's fair.
All right, and then I guess we just settle down for the night.
All right.
So,
Is
does
anyone
anybody-
establishing
you guys
like a
wanna
watch for the evening?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anybody want to? Who wants to? I figured since there's 5 of us, we can each watch for like what, an hour and a half.
Hold on, let me do math.
I put the right hour and a half.
Sure, if you want to cycle through and let everybody rest around it.
Yeah, so let's just we'll cycle through.
Cool, who's got first watch?
So, how about first watch?
The guy that said me.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, how does it really matter? Are we trying to get assault? Do we need to like get the watch? Does it need to be exactly 8 hours, or does it matter that we're like 30 minutes short?
No,
It'll
I'll
last for
just
8 hours, so it'll be gone after 8.
Okay, yeah,
fudge
that's
the numbers a little bit. You guys are covering your evening, but I just want to know who's on point.
I mean, I'll go first.
Yeah. Well, actually, who has dark vision and who doesn't?
I have dark vision.
I have it.
Tony doesn't, right?
She's a human.
Ah, crap.
Maybe. What's the
Okay,
light
dude.
like right now? Is it dark, or do we still have some light?
It's evening.
I know, but I mean, like, how much sun is there? Is there any sun left?
Okay, if you're talking about the first hour and a half of rest, yes, there is twilight.
Maybe we should let Tony go first, since she's not going to be able to see as well at night as the rest of us will.
Apparently, you're human dragonborn.
Well, in the morning after I rest, I can fix that problem, and I'll memorize dark vision.
Yeah,
Dark vision-
But that
let's
I
do
can't
that.
do that till tomorrow.
So how about Tony goes first?
Then me,
Yep,
because I don't have it either.
and then
I'll go then.
all right, and then Flint, you want to take the 4th watch? You want to do the morning watch?
I'll do the last one.
We
All
could
right,
be
I'll take
terrible.
4.
We could be terrible and force Ken to take a watch.
Oh
Just
shit!
kidding.
If Tim can actually take a watch, then all right.
Jesus Christ.
It wouldn't work. He only has blind sight out distance.
Oh, okay.
She's just bobbing next to you the entire time, Avarice. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Are you sleeping? I don't see anything.
Technically, my owl should be able to watch all night too, shouldn't it? I mean, it's a spiritual. It's a spirit creature. It's a fey owl. My familiar.
Yeah, you're welcome to use that as a tool as well.
Yeah, and then it can
Oh, I mean,
wake me up
yeah.
or make a noise if something happens too.
Yeah, here. How about that?
Whatever you guys want to do, I'm leaving it up to you.
You know what? Let's do that. We'll have the spirit creature watch the whole night. And
Has Lucky released that to the rest of the party yet, or is that still?
No, he
Under
doesn't. He's never played it that he summons that because remember each time it was like, oh, I was just calling these birds down to talk to them like they were real.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I ask. Like, does anybody even know this is an option?
Well, the owl's with me, so as far as people know, I'm just really good with animals.
oh, so Lucky isn't gonna tell us that the owl. He's just gonna have the owl watch with us.
It'll be wait for the point somebody
So,
will pick up on it at some point.
So in that case, you guys are still figuring out a rotation, but there's also a random owl just sitting around doing something.
Been following us.
Yeah, it's an interesting. It's an
Pretty
interesting owl.
suspicious if you ask me.
Yeah.
And it's got 120-foot dark vision.
All right. So who's up first? Is it Tony?
No.
Yeah.
Tony, roll perception check. Everyone else is sleeping.
Sure.
It is quiet. No one's moving on the road. There's this weird owl just kind of hitting up in a tree, not doing anything.
Nothing at all.
Who's up next?
Me.
Lucky. Roll me a perception roll and give me one for.
Oh, hang on a second. I forgot something too. This is the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, do you want to keep my portent rolls from the last time, or should I have already re-rolled?
You haven't used them today, so you might as well re-roll them.
I say, because then I'm about to get rid of them. Okay, 5 and a 9.
Wow.
Well, low rolls could be good too.
Yeah, I had a 1 and 3 from last time. I was
I
waiting for
know,
something to
his were
fumble.
super low.
I was so waiting for something to fumble. And you said perception?
Yep.
I actually prefer lower rolls over higher.
I like one of each. So if something needs to
If
pass
I'm
or something
gonna
needs to fail.
If I'm gonna have two of the same, it's gonna be low for me over high.
You get a good sense of just the sounds of the space. You kind of chill in your watch. You get like you hear the bugs, you hear the water flowing in a distant creek. It's very soothing, honestly, because the nature is just everything's resting, everything's chill. It's nice.
And is it kind of, are we where we're resting? Was there like a little path towards us or something?
No, you blazed off the trail. Will spotted something through the trees that looked available.
Right, but like the opening to get in through the trees, is it like a smaller area?
It was only a little bit larger than your cart.
Okay. Well,
So this
on
is
my
like
watch,
natural space.
I'm also going to set up an alarm, like in the area to kind of enter towards us,
Okay,
and its duration is 8 hours.
sure. Not much happens on your watch, though. You're able to swap off to the next person.
And I'll take it.
All right. So you're kind of chilling on the back of the cart. The horses are asleep. Everyone else is asleep under the dome. Towards the end of your break, you start to hear like this low trees snapping, or branches snapping.
I'm gonna start waking people up. Like
It's
something.
yeah, something heavy, something unwieldy is like managing its way through undergrowth.
The robot's back for back.
Back for revenge.
It's something.
It's
big
the
enough.
T-1000.
You said trees were falling.
No, branches were snapping. You're hearing like cracking, breaking, thuds, heavy sounds. Like
So I don't wake every.
Something large
the,
coming
the
through
water
under-
the water glass in your car is like it's got this little like shake in it.
Okay. I'm going to not wake up everybody, but I'm gonna wake up Lucky. Say something big's out there.
We should wake the others. Just quietly, like, go and shake other people.
Yeah. Oh, geez. What is? What the hell? What's
Listen.
that noise?
Don't know, but something big.
Is it? Does it sound like it's coming closer to us, or does it sound like it's passing us?
It's moving in the general area. You're
Well, I happen to have some decent stealth, so I kind of want to maybe investigate.
Okay. Are you guys like? Do you have a low fire, or are the people on watch just kind of sitting in the moonlight?
I'll say we
I mean,
could
I
have. Well, actually, we don't
most
even
of
need a
us-
fire inside because I can just magically adjust the lighting and the temperature.
Oh right. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we all have dark, or most of us have dark vision, anyways.
Only
It's
the
going to be
cool
opaque
people.
from the outside, so I'm just going to have it kind of like
Actually,
a camo-looking dome.
a small fire would actually fuck up our dark vision.
Fair enough. Will, if you are here, roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Are you if you're running off to scout?
Well, I'm gonna see if that's what the team thinks. Do we want to go together? Or are they cool if I just sneak out real quick?
Yeah, if you want.
I
Be careful.
am very noisy. Go
All
ahead.
right, will do. So I will do two things. I am going to cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace, and I'm gonna cast it on myself. A veil of
Okay.
shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection.
Mm-hmm.
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks, and can't be
Mhm.
tracked except by magical means.
Mhm.
A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Yep.
While he's casting
Are they
that,
following you?
I'm sending out my owl. I'm going to warg into it to see what I can through its eyes and send it above the treetops to see if I can spot something.
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess I cast it, and if it's 30 feet at all times, I won't bother applying it to everyone else. But if it's 30 feet from when I cast it, then I'll apply it to everyone else.
It's an area of effect around you.
Yeah, okay, then I won't bother with anyone else. Then I'm just going to cast that.
You can still designate us, so if we come into you, you come back and get us while it's still active, then it
Yeah.
affects us.
Well, yeah, so
Yeah.
I will designate you guys. I'll even designate the horses.
It's a smart thing. If there's a creature hunting the horses, if all of a sudden they're harder to detect.
Yeah. So I
Stealth horses.
Yep, so I cast it on all of us, and then, well, I cast it and I apply it to everybody. And now I roll my stealth check, and it'll be whatever I roll +10.
Yep.
You just put that in
And-
the modifier if you want.
Oh, how do I do that? Oh,
The bottom
duh.
bottom left corner, just
Plus
put
10.
in 10. Yeah.
Jesus. Like a fart in the wind.
Like a loud fart or a silent fart?
SPD.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a wet fart.
I could have rolled a 1 and I'd still have an 18.
I know. Well, a 1 would be a critical fail anyway.
That is true.
You would be silent, but you would have farted. No.
Be smelled.
Yeah, you disperse into the leaves like another leaf, Lucky, roll me a perception check for your owl, by the way.
By the way,
Will,
I'm
you're
also
very
wearing
stealthy.
my cloak of elven kind, so anything.
I already accounted that, so
Okay,
roll me
cool.
a perception check for your perspective. You're
I'll
stealthy.
plus 3.
Oh shit! I even have advantage on stealth checks.
Oh, also, the owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing and sight.
You can roll again if you want to see if you get higher. Will, you haven't rolled at all.
What do you mean I haven't rolled?
He rolled in the tower.
I see your stealth roll. I don't see your perception roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you ask for perception. Or at least for me, I heard you ask Lucky.
Right. Okay. Both of you pick up on this at the same time. Lucky through the owl, Will through your crazy elven eyes. What do they see? They see a large, slowly moving, muscular structure pushing past branches.
Like a building.
Grunting.
Wait, I'm sorry. Structure?
Yeah, it's like a building with arms, big muscular
Yep.
arms pushing through.
It's just a Walgreens.
My God.
So you see like a large hand kind of bend a tree down a little bit and push past it, and then another one reach out and snap some branches away. This is a large humanoid, taut muscles, like that's what I'm looking for. Leathers and skins draped across its hips and over the shoulder, a heavy club being dragged behind it, and one baleful eye glaring around. There is a large cyclops wandering the forest,
Shit.
catching little scents here and there.
Of the horses.
Not specifically driven towards you, but he's close.
By the way, do I see this owl?
What did you
Like this
roll?
owl is
You-
flying. Like this owl has been hanging around the whole time, and now it's following
Yeah,
me. Like
it's you caught it in your periphery. I mean, you were taking in the whole space. You weren't investigating a specific thing. So you found
Owl
the
in
source of the
woods at
sound.
night.
You are aware of a bird that is just kind of in your general area. You are
I
also
would-
aware of some mice.
okay.
There's two foxes doing the dirty over there.
Oh, got it. So
With
I
this
would like
giant
to.
Cyclops bouncing around.
I would like to try something out. I want to.
I want to shoot the owl.
No, I want to shoot it in the eye.
You
Oh,
absolute
boy.
psychopath.
It's just trying to go about its day.
Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I'd like to have the arrow drawn and ready, but I'm gonna hold off unless it seems to move in our direction.
I can smell your farts.
If it don't, I'm sure you already accounted for it, but just don't forget that the cloak gives me a bonus against people rolling for perception against me.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Your horses aren't wearing your cloak.
Ah, shit. But they're silent.
Only when you're nearby, though.
Oh, that's true.
Sleep now.
Leave now.
Wait,
Like,
hang on a sec. Are there any
Just leave.
trees nearby?
What?
Are there
There's
trees?
like every
nearby?
tree
In
nearby.
the fucking forest are there trees?
I would like to use the slippers. Are they slippers?
They're just things you
They're
wear
on your feet.
I use the slippers of spider climbing to literally spider climb up a tree to get a higher vantage point.
Okay.
You still see a cyclops.
Nothing
Yeah, but I can't see anything else, right? Just the single cyclops.
Let's see. You make your way straight up a tree, which, if anybody had been watching, would have looked really cool, but it's just you.
The owl saw me.
Lucky.
Poop on him.
Will walked straight up a tree, which is kind of cool. Oh god. Oh no, battery's dying on my notes. Sleep now.
Oh, that's bad.
Secondary laptop, sorry. Will, you make your way up into the branches. You still see the Cyclops. He's moving through, but he has caught a whiff of meat. Your perception was high enough, generally walking through the forest, to tell that your horses are actually upwind of this creature. So while the rest of you are in the dome and nothing's really coming off of that because nobody's ripe, your beasts of burden that have drawn a cart all day are definitely catching its attention. And it's starting to move in that direction. It hasn't seen you. Your cloak is actually helping you blend in with the tree that you walked straight up. Also, this owl is just kind of glaring at you and looks incontinent.
I look at the owl and I say, "This is going to be really dumb if you're literally just an owl. But if you're a friend of Lucky or of me, I get maybe you're
Roll
my
me an
friend.
insight check.
Maybe you're my friend. But no, I'm gonna try like animal handle. I'm gonna be like, I need you to go to my friends.
Sure. Roll it.
Doesn't
No,
matter
animal
what he
handling.
hey, it doesn't matter what he rolls.
I know.
This owl acts like it's like he is his best friend ever, and then does what he
Yeah,
says.
but
and
he's
flies
still
back.
got to try.
But I'm
And
gonna
I
play it
just-
up like he does this very
It's how
successfully.
embarrassingly he does it. They'll roll aside.
So I tell the owl, warn my friends.
How does that go?
Who?
No, I mean, how does your roll go, genius?
Oh.
Oh, guys.
Wow. That's great. Thumbs up.
I can't.
Yeah, and also tell them to move the horses.
Alright, Lucky. What does the owl do?
So the owl just comes like flying right near him, and it's hovering near him. His eyes as wide as they can be, and he starts bobbing his head up and down, and then flies off in the direction of the camp.
Okay.
My God.
Good job,
I'm gonna
Will.
try and slow the Cyclops down. I want to go back down the tree, and then what I want to try to do is stealthily attack it and just like get its attention, try and draw it in a different direction.
Okay.
Like I want to go behind it, fire an arrow at it, and then like sneakily like then move around it to another side.
Okay.
I'm assuming Cyclopses don't have dark vision, do they?
Don't know.
Would you like to find out?
Would you like
And
to know
unless
more?
you have an ability like the rogue's bonus action to hide, once you shoot, your location is going to be known.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing I'm thinking. If I fire an arrow at him, just a plain arrow, then actually, I don't know. I could actually cast ensnaring strike too.
Do you
But I
think
could-
you're gonna instantly resist that, or like?
It's a very large, powerful creature.
Ensnaring strike could be very large and powerful too. Just it's how you use it.
just like your presence with animals.
Woo!
Oh, it does say a large or larger creature has advantage on their saving throw, though.
It's larger.
Yeah. Okay.
It is slightly big. If I had to describe it.
So I'm sorry, you're firing an arrow at it?
How far away from camp is this thing?
Maybe we'll tracked off a little bit. I'd say like 150 feet.
Oh, only 150. In that case, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go back to camp then. I thought I was further.
Okay.
And then my bird comes through the dome and lands and starts bobbing its head up and down and flapping its wings. I'm like, what's that? A well? What?
Timmy stuck in a well?
And then I look at him like, there's a cyclops out there, this bird says. And that Will sent it to us to warn us.
Oh boy.
Lucky, give me a deception roll.
I mean,
Damn.
technically, he's not lying.
This is where I needed my portent roll to be a 20.
I mean, he is technically not lying.
Yeah, I'd like to say maybe he should have advantage for being technically not lying.
You don't think he understands the owl, but you don't think the owl had anything important to say anyway. Like, this bird just kind of landed and started dancing around in camp, like, that's weird. And then Lucky just kind of grabbed the opportunity to be like, ooh, there's a crazy thing coming.
And then Will shows up like 15 seconds later, just appearing out of the shadows.
Were you busted back to camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I spider walked, I should say, down the
that
tree.
doesn't work on the ground.
Well, no, down the tree, and then I just crossed
that
the
was
ground.
And then when Will gets back, my owl's gonna like go perch on his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, okay, you guys got the message?
That's Cyclops, right?
Yeah, big old Cyclops.
It said it was a Cyclops on the way.
Yeah, he's dragging a club behind him. He smells the horses, I think.
I remain asleep.
Avarice, you swear that Lucky was full of shit.
Yeah.
And now apparently Will's in on it.
Will is over here thinking that he's like made friends with this owl. He's gonna offer
totally.
this. He's gonna very quickly take an apple out, like cut a piece of it off with his knife, and like hold it out to the apple or to the owl.
Yeah, it totally eats it.
When are you guys going to stop playing this joke and actually focus on the comment?
It stops being funny.
It was never funny to begin with.
Okay, so we need to. He's definitely coming this way. He smells the horses. He's gonna be here any moment now.
I knew should have done like a secondary shelter for just the horses.
Yeah.
I pull out the dagger I cast, aim a weapon on, and say defend us, and as a general command, and I'll be that.
Okay, I tell you what. I'm gonna have to bail here in a second, but I want everybody to roll initiative. We'll pick this up next week, but you guys have 2 rounds before the Cyclops gets here. So, based on initiative order, you have a couple rounds to do something.
Okay.
So, figure out.
Oh damn.
Okay, Will.
Dude, my rolls have been hot tonight.
Waste your 20. Tim's on your initiative order, Avarice, so that's fine. Flint,
I'm trying to remember where it's at.
your character sheet, it's in the dead center. You just drag the initiative number into the chat.
By the way, for the dagger, all you have to do is add a flying sword monster stab block from. monster manual or whatever.
Wow.
Nope, that didn't do it. I
That's
think you
fucking
dragged your
rad.
modifier. Hold on. Main. There you go. I rolled you a natural 20.
Nice.
We take
Okay.
those.
So I don't know. I don't know how you got it. You didn't roll it. Just you dropped a 2 into chat.
I pulled
I
it
don't
out of
know.
my fucking character
wait.
page. I swear.
No, I'm sorry. I just didn't see the roll. You did get a. Okay. You have no modifier.
Nope.
Oh, so he rolled a 2?
He rolled a 2. That's okay. I just showed him up by rolling off of his sheet and getting a natural 20 anyway.
No, yeah, let him keep the 20.
No, I shouldn't have done that. Nope, retconning. Hey guys, it's gone.
All right.
Ignore
Well, then
this.
I will see.
Good
we will
session.
see you all next Saturday.
Yeah, guys, this will be interesting. You guys,
Yeah.
you get a couple rounds because it's crashing towards you, but you can kind of tell the distance based on Will's notes and the crazy owl that showed up and gave you all the information.
This owl is now my friend.
I've had fun.
I will name this owl.
Louisius.
Apple.
Hey, Lucky. Any ideas? I'm not good at naming.
Yeah, Owl Louisius.
Owl Foolicious?
Instead of Aloysius, it's Owl Louisius.
Owl Louisius. I don't know, that's kind of long. How about Lou? Lou for
Owie.
short.
Hooters.
Oh, Hooter's a good one. Yeah, see, Lucky, I knew you were lucky.
By the way, I'm trying to get it. I'm glad we're back to this. I'm trying to get back in the flow. Been a
Good
while.
luck.
Yes. Well,
Welcome back.
Emily and I are gonna go. So good night, everyone.
Have a good one, guys.
Good night.
Did that. Read up on